Urianger is patiently awaiting word that you are ready to depart. Thine affairs are in order, then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. Thus would I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Rather than waste words on explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Sullen, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee.
So what happened to the small plot line with Renault? Like, what? It just kind of like tittered off, never to be heard from again. I was like, oh yeah, Grenold, hey, he'd be a big help. Anyway, you should just leave. Oh, it's that tiny little island. I remember walking over there at the very, very beginning when I was just kind of like filling out the map and having fun. Which reminds me, I need to go back to Clusia and do that at a later date. Hello, beings of this realm. I have come with the power of flight.
There, to the west, canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water?
Is that a turtle? Oh, wow, I just watched the fucking color come right to it.
That foliage-covered mass hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for mine insistence. Though it be much to my shame, I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide like a fish. I shall board a boat to the isle, and spare one and all the spectacle of mine inept strokes.
Urianger, how old are you? I'll take you swimming, buddy. I'll teach you the ways. I'm sure there's plenty of people who would want to help. I'm guessing that's like a horn. This is gonna be a face. Yeah, let's find the people.
Ah, there you are. Once you've completed your underwater investigation, the path here leads to the top of the isle.
Stola?
If you've solved Urianger's little mystery, then you can find him further up the slope. 'Twas all rather obvious to my eyes, though I concede I have an unfair advantage.
Even seeing it up close, I'm still not sure what's so special about this island.
Oh, there they are.
The locals call this the Isle of Ken, which I presume must refer to knowledge. Either that or someone was being awfully zealous about marking his territory. This lake is enormous. Assuming my geography is correct, this would be the mirror of Silvertea. Silvertea, back in the source. Although the size hardly compares.
I mean, alright.
If thou would divine the secret of this isle, I prithee inspect the view from beneath the water's surface.
Alright. I just wanted to see what everyone had to say. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. Suspect rock. Sus? Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of a giant stone islet. Yeah, I already figured it out. Like as soon as you said look at the island. Oh, look at this massive boy. Sus. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting, or was it just your imagination? Sussus among us. Orionje.
Well, what hast thou discerned?
I've discerned that it's an ordinary island. It reminds me of a certain primal. It's just like the big one. Yes, yes.
It's just like the big one. Yes, yes.
Ha! Thine impression is not inaccurate. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are even now perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. Its name is Bismarck. Aye, the self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by the Vanu Vanu of the Source. I would enlist its aid to bear us unto the deep, and thence banish the water with an airy sphere, alike in form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets beneath the Ruby Sea. Within its compass we may move unencumbered, and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, as it most surely shall. Now I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication.
The fuck is supplication? Brianji.
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
Little neighbor.
Fallen si lor wislan, ada si alinal.
Van urs atslir, olfod thim, iri guath thi.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fey to know that didn't go well.
We need fail all. Fail all!
Yak! You've learned to call me at last!
I'll hit you as hard as I can.
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can.
Hold and watch.
There's Bismail when picked. Van Dromi Drom Jacob. Van Read Rithye.
Ugh, fuck.
Ahai, Una, Sahawin Wilsk. Isne Rim, Sur Yerlo.
Nice.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. It's only good manners.
What?
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
It's only good manners to brush your friend's teeth.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
What if Urianger gets teleported back to the source before he can brush this man's teeth? My neighbor Bismarck. You know, I probably should have been reading this out for people who aren't even looking at the screen right now, but you know what?
If you ain't looking at the screen,
Come on, man. I need a break every now and then. Look, it's a whale! I thought they were fucking around. I thought it was a turtle. Kind of hard to tell when it was like half buried in the ground, sure, but that's fucking sick.
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
No, you're about to see a flying whale.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
Turn around. Like I'm telling you, turn around.
What the? Do you see that?
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
I got their voices so wrong.
Whoa, yeah.
It's not stopping.
Run!
Run!
I hope I hope they're okay. That's funny though. That's good. You what? I like that he calls us little neighbors.
Wow.
What is this, a hang and see?
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The Tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom. The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being. You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
Yay! Tempest. Alright.
I dare say, Oriondre endured much playful attention from the pixies to learn the law of Bismarck. He is nothing if not a dedicated scholar. With all that water out of the way, we'll be able to venture quite some distance. Emet Selch must be hiding around here somewhere.
This is amazing! I can't even see the surface.
Bismarck must be powerful indeed to create a dome of this size. I can only pray to whichever gods are listening that it continues to hold. I remember being impressed by the domes of the River Sea, but this makes them look like bubbles in a stream. Full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emet Selch, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch as well. For Nacion alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee unto the rift. Yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboureth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find them. In the event that you leave the area, speak with Innuel at Venmont Yards in Calusia to return to the Tempest. Oh. It's the water chute. Come, let us begin our search. Thancred casts his gaze across the waterless expanse before him. Now, as for where we should be looking, I rather doubt Emet Selch will be sitting around out in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deeper trenches, and keep an eye out for rock formations large enough to house a stronghold. Let's be off then, but watch your footing. The ground is still wet, and like to be slippery. Everyone follows suit. First things first, I want to look at the map. Oh my god. That is a hefty size.
I think Thancred has the right idea. But I can't help wondering what Emet Selch would be doing down here without the aid of gills and fins.
This outcrop seemeth natural enough.
The ocean floor is a strange place to be, of course, but this aether, it is like naught I've ever seen. The gloom down here is so suffocating compared to that endless night sky we saw. But I suppose Emet Selch had nowhere else to go.
Not out there. Not out of the ordinary here, as far as I can tell. What about that large formation over there?
Ondo youth, huh? They called Sahagins Ondos? Alright. I helped you up, but okay.
Greetings, honored guests. How may I be of service?
What do you do here?
I am a keeper of tales. Much was lost in the flood, and so this duty is more important than ever. How else are the younglings going to learn from our mistakes and build a better world? Ath must educate the cold, as well as others who have forgotten our history and the wisdom of our forebears.
kind of place is this? Long ago, we had another home, in the south, until it vanished with the flood. Those who escaped and wandered in search of a new home, until they came to these ruins and claimed them for the Ondo. The cups, we called them, for the many alcoves into which the wanderers huddled to weather the killing light. Thus did they survive. But your bird seems not to have. We honor them to this day by preserving the name and protecting this place, now and ever after. Many here may treat you oddly, but it is not out of disrespect, but unfamiliarity. I pray you do not take offense. Nope. Bird! Ba-boom! Finless ones. Here. Well, let's see if we get voice. That's a no.
The finless ones! They followed me! Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water?
Sorry, we didn't mean to. We didn't know anyone was here.
Ah, so this is where the Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us in any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct a most urgent search, and thus beg for your understanding. Chieftain, what are we to do?
Hello there.
Hi there.
Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones?
What?
The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries of the Chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave.
I am not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate?
By the way, that fucking aetheryte crystal looks badass.
It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment.
So, what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge.
Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emet Selch's stronghold, do you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns upon his return?
We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us...
Fluxy, do you remember my first scheme for entering Yulmore? How I had planned to integrate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with the Ondo. The individual I dealt with was what the fuck is that word? Reticent?
Hold on.
Reticent.
Reticent. Not revealing one's thoughts or feelings readily. Okay. That seems like the most normal one, but I just couldn't fucking fathom it for some reason.
The individual I dealt with was reticent in manner and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here.
What kind of approach do you have in mind? That chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options. If we are to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate its beginning. 'Tis plain our all too dramatic arrival hath thrown this settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused, and assure our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason.
I smell chores, but very well, if it can be done quickly. What do you think? I've nothing better to offer, but I do worry that what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to dead end. Cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has a deeper connection to the Ascians than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being.
We will make allies of the Ondo. Let's do what we do best. Let's do what I can. I'll do what I can, I suppose. We will make allies of the Ondo.
Then it's settled. Y'shtola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill.
Yay! Chores in the last fucking area. Yahoo! How many side quests must I complete in order to be able to progress?
Well, there's Alpha now.
Not seeing a single other member of our group. So I guess I'll go straight to Alpha now then.
Passis. You are Alphino's friend? Fluxy, you won't believe who I've just bumped into. This is Passis, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Yulmore. I awaited and you did not come. Then the Mistel came, but his visits did not continue. I am truly sorry. Passis. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you by way of an apology? Perhaps. Where the Dry Return, a cavern to the north, is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crabs, for we are the swifter swimmers. But now there is no water. We run, and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping their claws. There are too many of them. Too many. Ah, I believe I can be of assistance there. And what of you, Fluxy? If you've not found a task, you are most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should appreciate the company. Where the Dry Return has a rather ominous ring to it. Where the Dry Return is filled with crimson coral. We imagine its branches to be the veins of finless ones. The cave a resting place for those who perished at sea.
The fuck, dude? That's real fucked up.
Aha! Red.
I could have just hit this. Just gotta beat 3. Hi. Oh. Hi, Stola.
Ah, as I suspected.
Oh yeah? What's up?
How's You could crack their shells? You must be stronger than you look. I see you've reached your quarter first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I would say we have reduced the local crab population to a far less threatening number. My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward. Nay, Passis. This was to be part of my apology to you, remember? Besides, Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which you must also make amends. We must also make amends, not you. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more of you and your people.
Ah, sure.
Get it? Sure.
Very well. Before the flood came, it is said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam, aimless and lost, until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Strange buildings they were, and long had they stood under the water, yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. These structures provided shelter for my people, protection from the Tempest's turbulent waters, and the predators which hunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers for the eternal sanctuary until such time as they returned. Thus, if it is judged that your coming, and this great vanishing of water, was by the ancients' design, you will find warm welcome here.
A truly astonishing history. Yet I cannot help but wonder, how will the significance, or otherwise, of our arrival be decided?
The ancients have blessed us with the protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter.
Then it would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. I suppose so. We thank you for the lesson, Pastures One, and will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any more other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you could do, like, my chores for me.
We should return to the task at hand.
I mean, I have to go catch
Only
fish
do
for the
try
village,
not to
and then I have
overexert
go
yourself,
and get
my
some
friend.
coral later.
The risk far outweighs the gain.
It's a lot of work that has to be done for just one person. Oh, you can leave, I guess.
The ancients have blessed us with
Protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter.